Are you ready for this year's last and final full moon of 2023? It's coming in hot. So if you want to learn about it, you know the drill. Grab your notebook, grab your pen, and let's go. On the 26th is our final full moon in Cancer, 4 degrees, which is a Cancer degree, the 4. And so it's going to be double energy of Cancerian. So what does that mean? Well, our intuition is going to be on point. Our motherly instincts, male or female, doesn't matter, will be on point. Aspects about the home and comfort and nourishment and loving one another is going to be amazing. Plus, Cancer is connected directly with the moon, and it is a full moon, so you are going to be very connected, very deep in your emotions. There might be some waterworks. You never know. It has every possibility under the sun with this final full moon of 2023. What else is happening on the 26th? Well, to even make this full moon even more fuzzy and warm and cozy, Chiron is officially moving and stationing direct. What does that mean? Well, it's been in Aries and it's continuing in Aries, but this means we get to actually see where we need healing again at a different level. So it's going to be easier for us to tap into things that are triggering us and how to move forward. So with this full moon, issues with the family may come up or friends, and it's time to write them down and go, okay, I'm going to work on this as soon as, things clear up, which will be mid-January, really, when all the retrogrades start really getting out of the shadow period. So you can really reflect right now and go, what's triggering me? What's causing me unease? What's holding me back from hitting my full potential? And so you can really see and acknowledge is the biggest thing, your triggers and things that have been coming up or that will come up. And a lot of reminiscing will come up anyways around this full moon, just because we have Mercury still retrograde. So past instances may just resurface, or just memories in general where you can go, oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I missed that person. Oh, I missed that place. It just feels like home, right? Home is going to be the main theme. So just be ready to have memories kind of flood your brain, daydreams out of nowhere. You're going to go, oh my gosh, what? Yes, it's very dreamy. It's moon, everything moon, especially during this Capricorn season. So you might even have just revelations come and hit you out of nowhere. And you're going, oh my gosh, because there's just so much happening at this time. So let me tell you about the Sabian symbol. I've talked about this before, but I think it's really interesting, especially since if you've seen my last video, I talk about more drunk drivers because of the Neptunian energy involved this month, but also full moons, and especially around the holidays, things tend to trigger people and coping mechanisms aren't always the healthiest. And so please be on full alert for these drunk drivers and anybody under the influence, whatever type of influence they are under. The Sabian symbol, which I find quite eerie, and the association with the drunk driver kind of red flag that is all around this area. Let me just read it. So it's 5 degrees Cancer, okay? A railroad at a crossing, an automobile wrecked by a train. So it's not very comforting, is it? So the message I really get from this is about self-control and also finding solutions to difficult problems or issues or challenges that are coming up instead of just going at this crossroad, right? Because there's not a great outcome. And don't endanger your life to live in the fast lane. Like, you don't need to beat that train, right? And if you are driving and you're not under the influence, be fully aware somebody else most likely is, so it can better protect you while you're on the road. It also means, if you remember me talking about the retrogrades in the retrograde video, Sagittarius will now be where it is retrograding in Mercury, right? So we have Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius, which is going to start causing planes, trains, and automobiles to slow down. And with the Sabian symbol with the wreckage is not very comforting either. So imports and exports might slow down if it hasn't at this point. There's also, traveling. If you're trying to get from point A to point B for the holidays, slow down. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot more accidents. Unfortunately, it's just got that energy out there, you just have to call it like you see it and how you feel it. And it's definitely one of those hurry up and stop. Like, you've seen the people who pass you on the highways and they're going 90 miles an hour and they get in front of you and cut you off, and then you end up at the same stoplight and you're like, how'd that work out? Like, I'm glad it was worth it, right? You almost killed me, but that's kind of the energy. But people won't have such great outcomes with it. Like, the chances of hitting other cars are higher, and the chances of, missing a flight or whatever it may be are higher. So the weather, there's definitely more water, which is snow and storms. Those will definitely be kicked up in action, especially into the new year. So from now, I don't know when you're watching this, but I'm taping on the 19th. So usually 3 days before, 3 days after are the strongest of a full moon. But in this case, we have so much Neptunian energy, it really takes us into January with all the crazy storms, flooding, snow flurries. Yes, it could go any way that it wants, basically. But don't be surprised. Just be prepared. Like, have enough food if you lose power, right? So think ahead, plan ahead. It's kind of that energy. So how can you really enjoy this full moon fully? Well, if you can stay home, if you can be with family or friends that you love and care about, and you consider them family, it's really great to be around them. If you need to recoup and be by yourself, that's fine too. Grab your favorite blanket, cozy up in your bed or by the fire or in front of a Hallmark movie, and really just love on yourself. You can make your favorite meals, something that really comforts you and nourishes you. That's going to be very supported. So grab your favorite cup of tea or coffee if you're a coffee drinker, whatever you prefer. Just grab your favorite beverage that brings you comfort and happiness and joy. That's really what it's about. So you're going to have all this warm, fuzzy, cozy energy that you can really take advantage of and, do things that are going to support you. We have this Saturn connection going on too as well. And so Saturn's asking you, how can you put your time and energy into something that will help you at the home, at the, on your property, nourishing yourself, nourishing others. What will support you in the tangible, right? So that might be making meals for the week, like food prepping, and getting your closet in order and donating clothes. It could be, really going through all your favorite textiles and going, oh, I love this blanket. Oh, I love this towel. Oh, I love this pillow, whatever it is. And if you need to get rid of it to bring in something new, go for it. This is the perfect time to rehome and re-nest. So finding things that bring you joy and making life easier for you and more nourishing all the way around is super supportive. So if you, have the day off, great. And if you don't, great, make the best of it. So when you get home from work, don't make any plans that day. Just go straight home and wrap up in your favorite pajamas and really soak it all up. The moon is really going to be more in the evening time anyways, that we feel like the effects of it, like what do I need? What do I want? I want a really nice warm bath. Because again, emotions may come up, so it could be really healthy to be around water. And super cleansing, so get your Epsom salts out. You know, you can drink extra water anyways to help flush the system from all of the holiday excess that you just partaked in right before the new year anyways, so you can feel a little bit better. And it can help you to determine what you would like to take into 2024 with you. What goals, what aspects. I know with the new moon we just had in Sagittarius, you can kind of see what you can do emotionally with it now. Going, okay, I like this goal that I came up with, but what if I even included this? Well, what if you did that? Therapies are going to be huge. So hypnotherapy, calling a therapist, you know, going to acupuncture, meeting up with friends for, you know, a beverage every week, whatever your therapy is, it's the perfect time to do it, especially into the new year. So this full moon is really saying, look back at July 17th. What was going on and where are you at? Reassess, review, reevaluate, and then you decide what goes with and what you can leave behind. What worked for you in the last 6 months and what needs some changing. And what would you like to really let go of so you can make space for the new? What kind of new would you like in your life? And with that, you get to journal, you can, dream about it, you can meditate about it. It's going to be beautiful. And I think the more you flow with this energy, the better off you are. Okay? So 2 more things I want to say, and I'm going to wrap this up. Because I say, just what do you want to let go? We have all this past resurfacing, correct, with all the retrogrades. Chiron goes direct on the 26th as well. We talked about that. But on the 30th, Jupiter goes direct in Taurus. So things are going to start easing up completely. So everything that you've been waiting on and things have just felt slow and like things aren't expanding for you, things aren't as lucky for you, it's about to turn around. And last but not least, Mercury will go direct on January 1st, 2024. So by mid-January, that pause button is going to hit the play button and life is not going to feel like it does right now. So get excited. I'm excited for the full moon. It feels so dreamy and warm and cozy. I'm just going to be very alert on the road and about my friends and family. And if they reach out and they need some emotional support, be there if you can. And if you're going through something emotional, don't be afraid to reach out. We're all there for each other. So with that, I am sending you so much love. Happy holidays. And until next time, bye for now.